Hey YouTube, this your girl Santage, y'all. I am exhausted. When I tell you I'm exhausted, I'm exhausted. So, I was tired because I was having contractions all day yesterday because my doctor told me it was a go. Like, he gave me the clear ways to go ahead with the castor oil the day before yesterday. I drank the castor oil and orange juice. It came right back. I drank it at 3:42. At 6:13, it was coming back up like, and then I ended up with diarrhea around like 7 or 8. But that was it. And then so yesterday morning, I started to take some more castor oil, but I was like, no, because I can't stomach it. Because I was having really bad contractions, but they weren't close together at all. And so I just kept trying to move around. I was bouncing on my ball, and I posted on Ovia, is the pregnancy app that I had in the pregnancy group. I posted on there asking everybody, like, okay, well, I'm having really bad contractions. How can I speed them up? A lot of people said try nipple stimulation, and some people said try the mild circuit. So I pumped for 15 minutes, alternating boobs every 5 minutes, and I did the mild circuit. And I kept doing the mild circuit on and off, on and off, on and off, because the pain in my back was ridiculous. And I waited, and about 11 something last night, y'all, my contractions started coming every 8 minutes. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to sit home until they get every 5 minutes or until my water breaks. Y'all, my water did not break until I got in the delivery room. When I got to the treatment room at the hospital, they checked me, and I was telling them that, y'all, I'm having so much pressure. So much pressure. And she checked me. I was 7.5 centimeters dilated. So they got me to the delivery room. I had another contraction, and I was telling her, I said, this baby's pushing down. She's like, we just called your doctor. You have to wait till your doctor gets here. Ma'am, he ain't gonna make it. I told her, I say, well, unless he flying the jet, he ain't gonna make it. And so with this, at the end of my first contraction, after I told her that he wasn't gonna make it, my water broke. Then the second contraction came, and I was telling her, I was like, ma'am, I'm about to push. Like, I cannot hold this baby. I'm about to push. And y'all, I commenced the pushing because I couldn't hold it. I could not hold the baby. And y'all, I lie to y'all not. I pushed the baby. I delivered the baby. And my doctor showed up like 15 minutes after that. There was no way I was going to be able to hold that baby that long. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to show you all her in a minute. I'm waiting on her to get out of the nursery. She should be back here at 6 a.m. It is now 5:42 a.m. She came at 2:30 a.m. She came 2:30 in the morning. Like, my labor was literally, my contraction started about 5 p.m. But they was I had contractions all day, but they were so spread apart till, like, they was like 30 minutes apart. And then around 11:40, that's 11:43, that's when they started coming every 8 minutes. So I'm trying to say like between 11 to 2, like, I think I had a very short labor. And the nurse was talking to me. She was like, you're doing so good. I said, really? I don't think so. She was like, breathe. I was like, I'm trying. I can't breathe. Y'all, I was in here making these people laugh, y'all. But I was so serious at the same time. She was laughing at me because when they came and got me out the truck and they put me in the, what is called a wheelchair, like, every contraction I had, I pushed up out the wheelchair. And she had other people laughing, talking about, y'all should have seen her when she came up here. Like, I thought she was darn near standing up in the wheelchair. Y'all, when the contractions was hitting, y'all, they was hitting. And my husband made me so mad because, like, he had just got home. And it was like 12 something. And I hadn't been in pain, sitting home with the kids all day long. Like, all day long. And, like, I was laying there and I was telling him, like, my contractions hurt. So he was like, are you in labor? I'm telling him I'm in labor. Just go show you that men do not listen. I told him that I was in labor. And he, like 10 minutes later, he asked me, he was like, are you sure you're not in labor? And I looked at him. Like, I had a contraction. And I looked at him. And so he was like, are you okay? And you know, like, through contractions, you can't talk through them. Like, I mean, you can, but they hurt so bad. And, like, the very last contraction that I had, I told him, I was like, you gotta take me to the hospital now. And he was like, well, come on and get up, y'all. That contraction hit me. And I went to holler at him. I was like, I can't. If I could get up, don't you think I would? He was like, you don't gotta holler at me. I said, you don't gotta be so stupid. Yo, like, I was in so much pain, and he was not helping by questioning me. Like, I understand he was nervous, and you know, he was worried about my well-being, but he kept asking me questions. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm trying to stay focused on, you know, trying to manage this pain, y'all. I even started crying, and I wanted to record it, but y'all wasn't gonna pick at me. I was literally, like, crying, telling him, like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Because, like, we live, like, 40 minutes from the hospital, so, like, that whole ride was, like, terrorizing to me. Like, it was completely terrorizing. And it was horrible. That was a horrible experience. And y'all, my husband turned on the yellow light. I mean, on the hazard lights, and was running red lights. We saw a sheriff. We tried to flag the sheriff down so they could go ahead and escort us to the hospital and all. The sheriff ain't care. We ran, and he ran a red light in front of the sheriff with the hazard lights on. I was just like, oh well, just get me there. Just get me there. And I was telling him, I was like, this baby pushing down. This baby pushing down. And he was like, no, it ain't. You got this. You can do this. You're strong. You got this. And I was like, okay, I got this. I got this. And y'all, I'm talking about when I stood up and felt like that baby was about to fall out. I was like, I cannot hold this baby. I cannot hold this baby. Y'all, I whined the whole ride from the emergency room to labor and delivery. Like, I was in the wheelchair whining. Like, oh my God. It hurts. I said, please get this baby out of me. I never cried. Like, I was just whining because I was in so much pain. I couldn't breathe. Like, it was horrible, y'all. But I did deliver a healthy 7-pound, 12-ounce baby, which is the biggest baby I've ever given birth to. I never gave birth to a baby that big. And she's beautiful. She is beautiful, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I'm supposed to be looking at the phone. I'm looking everywhere but here. But I will show y'all a video of the baby. I'm going to introduce y'all to the baby. Y'all, pray for me. Have a nice night. Hey, YouTube. It is 1:17 in the afternoon, just a couple hours after I had baby. I had her 2:30 in the morning. I got a couple questions about, you know, being in the hospital with COVID and giving birth and whatnot. Yeah, I had my mask on, but as soon as I got in the delivery room, y'all, I took it off because I just could not breathe. And I haven't really had a need to keep it on. baby girl's fussing. I did tell y'all I was gonna introduce y'all to her. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I gotta get up. Look at my little oozy boozy. Oh, okay. Okay, let's pause the video. Let's get baby. Now, this is my little scooty booty. I just felt like it wasn't a need for me to have a mask on and my baby wouldn't have one on. You know, it's crazy for me to be protected and she's not. So I don't even wear mine. Just had my lunch. I did chicken tenders and fries. I met with my doctor earlier. He said that he will discharge me on tomorrow. Y'all, my hair is done underneath this bonnet. I know every time I get on this video, y'all probably like, why you always got on that bonnet? Because I be too lazy to take it off when I get up in the mornings. But I'm really hoping to be home tomorrow. Like I said, I got baby girl footprints. She was born 2:30 in the morning. That'll be a night I will never forget. My little snooker bookie. But if y'all have any other questions or comments, concerns, just comment down below and let me know.